Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike's 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw here, Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
An update from Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick up the ball.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They will run with Grant. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Alert, alert.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 24, check 24. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Jack 16. Shift. Protein spill. No bell.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Alpha. Mike 2. Here we go. Choose the mic.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going back to you. Check.
There you go, 368.
Here's Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back up. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 34 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good backside guys.
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Dalton to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 8. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Hands up.
The 39-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hands up.
On first down, Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got his man here. It's Green.
First and 10.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Green with a catch left side. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Andy Dalton now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
50.
Hey, let's get this.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
7-7.
Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. You make
Delta.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Choose the mic all day.
They go back to Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Easy.
Watch 2. Watch 2.
You ain't alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Watch 2. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Ready? Left 30. Beat these two.
Wide, get wide. Check, crunch.
Snickers, 66. Left.
This is Grant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a give, right side. Grant. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Grant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Easy. Jack 16.
Roethlisberger will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So Dalton now throwing the out route and complete. That's Green. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Andy Dalton throwing the out route and complete. That's Green. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Dalton. This is caught. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They get it to him running left, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Block 80.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. White 80.
Watch 2.
He don't know no better.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier, this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Dalton. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Green. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
Here we go.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Green. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
He's checking. Crash.
And it'll be Dalton again. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another chance for Dalton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Watch 2.
Hey, exit.
Pick it up, D.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McDonald. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Choose the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.